Yo, what it do? Chase the Great back with another one. All right. Check this out. Check this out. I think this is an art form. This is a subject that's important to touch on right now because I noticed that this is something that I think we confuse a lot, and I think we just need to, let's just put a exclamation mark period at the end of this from today on out. All right. Dating, guys. There's a big difference between dating and mating. All right. Dating is when somebody is actively pursuing you, somebody is actively courting you, or vice versa. I mean, you're actively doing the courting. Dating is when you're taking somebody serious. It's even to the point where you're meeting their parents. You probably met some relatives. You know what I mean? All the above. It's been, 6 months to a year, longer. You're thinking about taking this person and this situation to the next level. Mating, on the other hand, mating is just what, let's keep it real, what most humans do and what most humans were put here to do. In my opinion, dating is a social construct. In my opinion, dating is a man-made construct. In my opinion, and I think which is a fact, that's just life. You know what I mean? Men and women, two people come together and connect in all type of ways. All right? Mating, people do it. It's almost no rules to mating. Let's keep it a buck. There's people that's mating with folks that they have no business mating with. Folks that they know that they can't keep in the long run. Person might be married. Person might be in a relationship. Let's keep it a buck. You know what I mean? Like, the person is toxic as hell, but you still with them, or you still gotta get a piece of them, you still gotta taste them. You know this dude or this female has no future, but you still go to her house, you still at her because something about her, something is good about her, something you love about her sex is, etc., etc., etc. Mating has no boundaries. Mating is just what humans at the end of the day were put here to do. Sometimes through mating, babies happen, but humans were able to be smart enough and say, hey, we got to be smart about this. And I guess you could say have contracts about this, and even if it's a verbal contract, and that's where the dating come about. So I bring this up because when I'm on a date or I'm talking to a girl, to be honest, I'm not here to try to believe a girl or try to think she's gonna keep it real to me. I'm not in that business. That's just me personally, but let's just say, for the benefit of the doubt, I believed her. And she says, I'm dating 3 people right now. I'm actively dating. I'm actively, you know what I'm saying? In my mind, I always say to her, that makes no sense. How can you actively be taking 3 people serious at the same time? Now, I can understand that you're dating one person serious and then you got 2 dudes just kind of hanging around. You go on dates with, you go out with them to eat. Should I say, not even on dates. I don't even want to call it that. You go out with them to eat. You know what I mean? They treat you. They trying to pull you away from the main dude that that you want or that you got in your mind. I can get that aspect. I understand that. I'd rather you say that. But to sit here and she tells me that she's dating 3 people, that makes no sense. Also, you know, when just because you said, oh, you dating 3 people, you might actively be going out with 3 people, but they might not be getting nothing from you, and there's only 1, 2 dudes that's really getting, you, and that's really getting the box. It might be an ex that, you comfortable with. A lot of women, y'all just be comfortable with the dudes y'all comfortable with, and y'all just tend to go back to that. Like y'all say, it's better the person that you know than a stranger, right? So you going back, you're still mating with this person. You still have this person actively in you, around you. You know what I mean? That soul attachment is still working. They're still on your psyche, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So, look, I'm not probably never gonna ask a girl, because I don't ask girls questions like, oh, how many people you mating with right now? I don't ask that question. But I just wanna really keep it real and say, look, we just gotta know the terms. Like when you speaking to a guy and the guy does ask you that, know the difference between the dating and the mating. Fellas, sometimes for you too, when you talking to these ladies, you actually gotta know the difference between dating and mating. You know what I mean? And if you care to let them know and be upfront, like, look, I'm just, I keep it real. At the moment, I'm mating. You know what I mean? Somebody comes around and changes my mind, I'll be dating. But until that happens, I'm mating. If that person has a problem with it, the door is right there. You know what I mean? And I'll go on my next outing, meet somebody else, that agrees, and that likes my contract, my lifestyle, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But, there's no hard feelings. I just, I go on dates, or I need to stop saying dates. But I go on outings. I go on food explorations and activities, you know what I mean? The Top Golfs, the bowling. And for some reason, they want to tell me, and they tell me, oh, well, I'm dating these many people at this time. How many people are you dating? And I just always ask that question, like, are you actively dating this many people? How is that possible? You're only one person. How can you take that many people serious? You know what I mean? Ladies, fellas, people, know the difference. Dating and mating. You know what I mean? That's all I really got for this, man. We just gotta really, fine tune our mindset. I'm still working on myself. You'll feel free to work on yourself and feel free to use those terms and know the difference. And I think always keep it real, man. Keep it real to that person. Let them know what you're doing right now. You know what I mean? If we're out on dinner, we just out on dinner. We're not dating at the moment because, I'm not technically courting you seriously right now. We're just 2 individuals having a good time out on dinner. And if we happen to fornicate, then at that point, we'll be past the dinner stage and we'll just be mating at that point. Humans need mating. Humans, have been mating since the dawn of time. And they'll be mating till this thing is over with. You dig what I'm saying? But let's not conflate the two. Let's not confuse the two. You know what I mean? Keep it a buck and just know the difference between dating and mating. All right, that's all I got for y'all, man. It's just off the top of the dome. Y'all know how I do it sometimes, just giving my little thoughts and opinions. You know what I mean? Shakes the Great. Y'all like, share, subscribe. You already know. Next time.